I never let them stay. And one day, I'm hopping that elevated train and I'm riding away. It won't be long now. Boys around the way holler at me when I'm walking down the street. They're my machismo pride, doesn't break, must ride. It's a compliment, so they say. The boys around the way holler at me every day, but I don't mind, oh no. If I'm in the mood, it will not be with some dude who is whistling cause he has nothing to say, or who's honking at me from his Chevrolet. One day, I'm hopping in a limousine and I'm driving away. It won't be long now. Are you snobby help? SOS.
Good morning, Vanessa. If it isn't the loveliest girl in the place,
You've got some schmutz on your face.
Good morning, good morning.
Vanessa.
Vanessa, yeah, yeah. Vanessa.
Vanessa! I'm thirsty, coño!
Can I get a Pepsi and some packing tape?
My cousin over there with his tongue hanging out has been meaning to ask you
Yes.
what a lady such as yourself might be doing tonight.
Does your cousin dance?
Like a drunk Cheeto Rivera.
Okay. After Nina's dinner, we can hit a few clubs and check out the fireworks.
Oh, snap, who's that? Don't touch me, I'm too hot. Yes, ¿qué pasó? Here I go. So dopey, tú lo sabes. No pares, sigue, sigue. Did you see me? Freak it, freak it. What a way to begin the weekend, Sonny. Anything you want is free, man. Come on, do you never love it? The Dominican Republic, I haven't forgotten you. Gonna see this honey, make a little money. One day I hot jet blue. But until that fateful day, I'm grateful like a destination. I'm running to make it home, and home's what Vanessa's running away from. I'm running to make it home, and home's what Vanessa's running away from.
Neighborhood salon is the place I am working for the moment. As I cut their hair, ladies talk and share. Every day, who's doing who and why. The neighborhood salon doesn't pay me what I wanna be making, but I don't mind. As I sweep the curb, I can hear those turbo engines blazing a trail through the sky. I look up and think about the years gone by. But one day, I'm walking to JFK and I'm gonna fly. It won't be long now. Any day.
Alright. Hey chat, how's it going? Probably better than me, right? $3 p.m. on a Friday evening, afternoon. Oh boy. Hey Pin Animations, hey Reeb G, hey Wilk Lord, hey Dark Tri Bowser, hey Wispy Echo, hey Definitely Not a Robot, hi Olivia Dawn. Huh. This isn't how I wanted to return to streaming. I wanted to come back with like a... I don't know. With a fucking new debut, certainly not like this. Anyway, you guys saw my messages. You saw it on my Discord, you saw it on my Blue Sky and Twitter. Apparently my family's getting evicted, so, you know, that's fun. Apparently we only have until next week to move out, so... The situation is... shit went down with... shit went down with my parents like a couple of weeks ago. Things went... and... I'll be real, my parents are horrible at spending their fucking money and using it responsibly. So, this nice ass house that we're living in, 3-bedroom, fucking 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just, they managed to fumble this somehow. No, my whole family is, like, getting the boot. It's not just me. And I don't know how else to cope with it, other than, you know, going live, doing what I gotta do before I can't do it anymore. Or at least not for a while. So I guess you guys are just gonna, you know, watch me make a thumbnail. This is a thumbnail for the next D&D design video. I want to get it done before next week. That was the deadline anyway, so... I don't know, I'm trying not to focus on it too much, but I genuinely don't know what else I'm gonna do. My main concern going forward is that my mom is perfectly content with going to a women's shelter in downtown, which we've stayed at before, like 2 times already in the past. I do not want to go back there, because that did wonderful help for my mental. If you can't tell, this is sarcasm. Like, I don't want to go to the women's shelter downtown. That place is fucking horrible. I hate it. I wouldn't have any space to do streaming or hanging out with my friends in my online spaces. I wouldn't have any fucking privacy. I wouldn't be able to do D&D. Not to mention I have to fucking... I have wisdom teeth removal next week, also, on the 20th. So much shit happening. And right after I had such a lovely night last night, too. Like, Zach was showing me some, like... He was showing off some Pokemon mod pack for Minecraft that we wanted to try out. Showed me, like, a Fakemon mod. And they had so many cool Pokemon that they added into it. We talked about Ursus and Volca, and and how people have started to ship them on the DN Design streams. Also, we see the vision. It's just one thing after another, bro. When is the new year gonna be my fucking year? This year sucks. Nothing fucking good can ever happen to my family, can it? I want to live with Matt post-haste. I need to figure out how to make this look more dynamic. Figured if I... Hold on. Boom. Maybe if I, like, curve him a little bit instead of making this part, like, you know, straight. I appreciate people being like, oh, if you need any, like, we're here to support you, we're here to help, I'm sorry, like, I know. I do appreciate people being like that, but, like, don't worry about me, I guess. I'm used to it at this point. Like, it was coming up on 4 to 5 years, bro. That's usually the time when the landlord's like, you guys aren't paying your fucking rent. I don't know why, but get out of here. 4 to 5 years is usually when we're like, alright, time to pack it all up again. I'm way too fucking used to it at this point. I'm not happy with how this turned out. Not happy with how he looks either. I'm not happy.
What the dog doing?
When I give him like the look that he's like leaning in. On a different note, both of Ursus and Volca are my favorites of the group. They're my favorite too. Main reason why I'm bringing it up is that I was explaining to Matt last night like the concept of shipping characters because he does not get it. Like, it is literally rocket science to Matt. Like, he doesn't advocate for shipping and romance in his D&D campaigns, but literally isn't gonna stop anyone from doing so because it's like, whatever. And I told this to Zach, cause, hold on, I can actually share what I said to Zach last night, cause he thought it was also very funny. I said, had to explain the concept of shipping to Matt since it's akin to rocket science to him, and it felt like I was talking rocket science. And Zach said, bruh, how? You think one character is cute with another and they should kiss! That's all there is to it! And I said, the only time he ever shipped characters together was Rebecca and David from Edge Runners, to which I said that he only did that because Rebecca ticked all his boxes. And Matt said, is that not how people decide ships based on their romantic preference? And Zach said, oh no, he doesn't get it at all. And I said, I tried giving him examples like evil x good dynamic, and of course, quote unquote, that makes zero sense. There's no chemistry and they're evil. And Zach said, oh, he really doesn't get it. And also, the main reason this was prompted was because I had told Matt about the shipping that some people have been doing with Ursus and Volca in the Chill of the Afterlife campaign. And, you know, because I had low-key been seeing the vision for, like, a few sessions now. And, since it kept getting brought up so often, and since also Matt asked me, like, hey, are you guys gonna do this or what? I asked Zach, much to my awkwardness and nervousness of, like, bringing up the topic, because I think it's just weird to bring up the topic. But I asked him, hey, what do you think about, you know, all this going on? And Zach was like, I think it's fun. I think it's a fun little thing. Like, I'm not like against like my character and another player's character like getting together if it's like fun and cute and I can like see the vision. So like, I think it's cool. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Anyway, Zach, can I be cringe for a second? And he goes, sure. And I send him, like, the Mr. Boss and Alan gif of him pulling him aside, and like, Zach, I like them so much. And then we just proceed to, like, talk about them for a good few minutes before I eventually let Zach go to bed. No, I get it. I absolutely get it. And I told Zach that their dynamic really feels like the meme he asked for no pickles. And there was a moment in like the last session, not the session that we had this week, but the weeks prior, where Ursus said, I'm just looking out for a friend, and I internally just went, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. You can't say that to me. And Zach said that shit on purpose, bro. He knows what he's doing. I like Ursus and Velko a lot. They're very cute. They're kind of stupid, and that's okay. Someone remind me to, like, also draw Valka. Like, give her a proper design, because all she has is a fucking bust. I think my favorite thing that Matt asked me last night was, so are you guys gonna, like, capitalize on this? Because Matt likes to see everything, jokingly of course, as like a little money scheme, like, ships make money. Keep doing that shit. I don't get it, but keep doing it. Matt doesn't get it. He think everything rocket science. And knowing both Valka and Ursus's, like, backstories and lore, because me and Zach can't shut up about character details unless we want, like, the air of mystery. Like, we even asked each other, like, hey, do you want this to be a surprise or do you not care? And we both answered, I do not care. I'm excited for the potential from the inevitable lore reveals. I think it's going to be a doozy. One thing I am excited about, though, is that we're getting a new party member. I will say that we won't be going live the next time we're supposed to, because it's going to be Thanksgiving, and people aren't going to be present, and obviously it's a holiday. At least for the US people. Ugh. We Canadians already had our Thanksgiving. I should probably bring it down lower. No, not deselect. No, that doesn't look right either. Huh. What the dog doing? I think the wild part for this whole D&D stuff with Matt, well, with me and Matt, is that we're both beginning to realize that we have fans and like people like our characters and what we're doing. Like just the other day, hold on, just last night, I found out that this is our first fan art. And of course, it's of the titular bitulars. This design fucks, by the way, for Valka. I dig the tattoos on her tail and on her arms. Like, they did so much creative liberty with Valka because I didn't give her, like, a proper, like, design yet. So this is a pretty good, like, you know, pretty good mock-up design for her, at least. Like, the first fan art that we get is, and it's of these two, and it makes me very happy. It was made by Kraken R01 on Blue Sky. Me and Zach were so fucking happy when we saw that. I look at it and it makes me very happy. The one thing that amuses me too about it is when, because I like to check the D&D VODs whenever they're done to see what like people are saying, whose favorite characters who. Obviously the fan favorite is Gargar because he's the Torbeck of our party. But seeing people, I think it was you, Trodoz, who said that Ursus and Valka were your favorite characters because of their dynamic. That made me happy to know that I'm playing someone's favorite. That my character is a favorite. Holy shit. But what I also saw was a user named Bill Cypherfan1234 being the first person to go, you know what? It's official, I ship it. And that was like after her, Volka and Ursus had the little talk after she had gotten the memory of when she died back. I'm glad other people see the vision because I also see the vision too. Ursus and Volka don't because they're stupid. Brain too full of muscle and depression. Sigvald sees it, I know he does. Yeah, they are kind of like the straight men of the group. Not like straight people. I don't know, maybe they're gay, but they are the only ones who typically really seem to talk the most sense. Like, Hodor is naive at times, Sigvald is weird, and Gargar is Gargar. So we really have the woman who rarely emotes, and the depressed polar bear to really wrangle the group into one cohesive, like, you know, unit. I think what really tickles me about them is that during the first session, Ursus was so caught up on how he was in, like, one factor, they're dead, so he had to, oh my god, my tablet pen died! Okay, no more drawing. I guess we can just stare at this. But yeah, the things that Ursus was struggling with in session 1 was that he's dead, and not only that, they are animals. Some of them are animals, some of them are like weird fucking freaks, like Valka and Oz, who are respectively a tiefling and a leper. And he was freaking out, like, I don't know. Apparently we're dead. I don't know why we're here. I'm freaking out. Why am I a bear? And Volko basically telling him, hey, let's not focus on what we can't do right now. Let's not focus on, like, things we can't, you know, change in the moment. Let's just focus on what we can do and, you know, move forward from there. And then when Volka starts freaking out about her identity and what it means after she regained her, like, her most recent memory, which was how she died, and then being like, oh my god, what if our forms reflect who we are in our past life, and me being a demon, that doesn't really, like, raise any good flags. Like, what if I, like, does that not, like, freak you out? I'm freaking out! Ursus, help! And Ursus basically reiterating the same thing back to her. Like, hey, let's not focus on that right now. Let's focus on, you know, doing what we have to do. And, hey, maybe if we come across more of those flowers, you can gain some more of your memories back. Not even caring about his own memories anymore, by the way. Basically just being like, hey, I'll help you, and, like, maybe we could, like, figure yourself out. But for now, just don't worry about that. And Volka being all confused, like, why the hell do you care so much? Like, you were so cooperative with me, but, like, almost nobody else in this party? And him going, well, you were the most cooperative with me when, you know, we first woke up. So, I guess you can just say I'm looking out for a friend. And that shit tore me up inside. That shit made me go, ooh, don't you dare say that. Fuck you, Ursus. I hate you, Ursus. Well, now what am I gonna do? This is gonna be my whole thing that I was gonna be doing. I was just drawing, but now I can't fucking draw. And my fucking pen died. You know what? Why don't we actually go to... I want to go back to Dean Design. Let's go to our most recent session. No, not chat. There we go, properties. Right here. This is my favorite comment, by the way, from Bill Cipher Fan, our #1 fan. Quote, our ship's first argument, smiley face, and I replied with, oh, our first fight. Curious what you think. What's your headcanon for when there's absent group members? I don't know. We like an ongoing bit that we've had for years is that we just carry a cardboard cutout of the character when the player isn't there. So for instance, Anthony was absent this session because, you know, his job is terrible and he should quit it. But either an ongoing bit that we have going on, Jesus Christ, I can't say anything. An ongoing bit that we've had for a couple of years now is like, you know, funny cardboard cutout. Either that or we drag the character's like absent body around with static coming out of their mouth. But let me see where I can find it where we meet Brock.
Really, rather you not.
Versus turning into a
It
belt
will,
of cloud
it will
giant
protect
strength.
the other one from the winter.
I think it's here. The big man.
could
Hi,
use
Nick.
something with this.
That's my best friend Nick. Hold on, Nick.
Gargard like drops them all in front of him, like thinking that he'll catch it. He just drops. Yes. Bonk.
Well,
There you go, Nick.
I'm usually able to create my own weapons by my magic, but
Oh wow, I found it pretty much first try.
Great sword, one maul.
One.
It's all so far.
Right to a pelt.
Versus turning
Where's the
into a
It
moment
will
I'm
pre-
looking
it will-
for?
You wouldn't really.
I am going to turn you into rightness.
Give me your liver.
You get it.
But it can serve you better.
Really, rather you not.
Well, winter's always
struggle.
Which other one needs a pelt?
The leper.
You.
Really cool on him, though, especially if it was
Trying to find it. I'm
I
trying
really
to find the
don't think Brock
moment because as soon as Brock said, "Oh, you each need to give something like important. You need to give me something important for me in order to craft this weapon. Something important to you, or like something a part of you." And as soon as he said that, I knew what I had to say. Just so I can feel, you know, I can like cater to those who enjoy the Ursus and Volca ship. Hi, Nick. My family's getting evicted. And I'm coping.
There should be a lot of explosives.
Whomever.
Where is it?
Gargar usually backs.
the creator of Mjolnir.
I don't really use
From you everything.
Paul made a request.
great sword.
I'm gonna be happy.
Around here.
Goblins begin to work. Start, you know, pink, pink, pink. They're all fucking going crazy. But Brock has taken the measure of putting the final touches on all of your weapons himself. Now, it could be a tuft of hair.
Oh yeah, here it is.
A treasured toy or trinket, something that you have an attachment to.
Something you have an attachment to.
Wow.
Gargar pulls out the card, the Uno cards that he tried to play back in the when they were like at the hotel, motel, place.
I pick up Ursus.
Oh!
I pick up Ursus.
It's not you. That's
Everyone proceeds to go fucking
Place.
crazy.
I pick up Ursus.
it's not you. That's cheating.
I need to find out what the hell do I even have in here that she would do.
And I immediately start backpedaling to like play it off as a fucking joke. Because I didn't want it to be taken too seriously. When I said I pick up Ursus, I full on just like lifting him over like her head. I can imagine Volka doing that.
Attached to.
A flick of Ursus's hair.
I take out my one of my hand axes. I grab a small piece of my horn and I cut it off.
Damn.
Ooh.
Will that work?
Like the tip of it?
Yeah, just like a good chunk of it.
A good chunk?
Can't be more
Damn.
attached to anything than your own body.
Real.
The thing about horns too, like they have nerves in them. So even despite that, she's like, I want a cool ass weapon, breaks off her horn. Will that work? Will this be enough, little man?
I don't possess much in the way of trinkets to hold affections for. Let's see.
You're a wolf, you should give him a tooth.
I
That'd be
have-
hardcore.
Not-
Oh my god, that's so fucking depressing.
I have nothing.
Do what I did. Use a piece of yourself.
What?
You have
What
fur.
does that really count?
It's hair.
Oh, to hell with it. And Brock will jump up and just grab a fistful of your
I love how just done and irritated I made her this session. Also, going back on this, I think it was
Is
funny.
all you're going to do complain?
Could something nice happen? Maybe then I won't complain.
Can something nice happen? Could something, like, good happen to us? Maybe then I won't be such a bitch. Oh, I love these sessions so much. They're so much fun. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do, bro? My pen ain't charged. You know, I guess what we could do. Guess what we could do is watch my favorite fucking movie ever.
In the biggest social experiment in Minecraft
That is
history,
loud.
I scattered 1,000 people across 2 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization. The players were given no help or guidance, and just like in real life, if you die, you remain dead forever. Now each player has the freedom to do whatever they want.
Benjamin got no juice, you know it, Nick.
And build a society.
Also, hi, Purple Max. It's movie
At
time.
least as best as they can, because while
Also,
one
don't mind
island
all
is
my
a
tabs
rich
open.
green paradise, the other one
You're kidding me.
is a barren wasteland.
Y'all don't know how much I
It's up to
enjoy
each
this
player to
video.
work with what they've got. Will there be
I should
peace
subscribe to
between
Ish
the
on here.
islands, or will there be war? What ended up happening is the single most amazing story arc I've ever seen. All I will say is pick a nation to root for.
Yeah, I
and
love
enjoy the
Ursus and
video.
Volka. I need to draw
I
them.
present to you the
soon.
rich and poor 1,000 player civilization experiment. Don't forget, if you want to participate in these videos, join my Discord server, and of course, subscribe to my channel. Alright, we got 1,000. Good luck, everyone.
This should go
It was the
crazy.
beginning of day 1, and all 1,000 players began to explore their new homes.
What is this place?
Before the first day, I had made everyone choose randomly between Island 1 and Island 2. And I didn't tell them that one of the islands, the first one, would be a barren wasteland. You guys having a good time?
I wish I could do something like this, or be part of it.
Please tell me where the trees are, bro. I cannot find anything.
It didn't take long for the people who chose Island 1 to realize they had made a massive mistake.
I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place.
Players realized that building civilizations on Island 1 would be particularly challenging, and not only because it was empty, but because some parts of it were completely uninhabitable, like the snow biome.
Oh no! No, no, no! Help!
And right next door, a massive volcano that could erupt at any moment.
Ooh, I'm not going down there.
This volcano also happens to heat up all the water on the island.
Okay.
This killed a lot of people. Now, to begin building civilizations, the players needed to find a tree.
Please tell me where the trees are, bro.
Wood is an essential material, and without it, you really can't do anything. Now, luckily for Island 1, there was one
Imagine
tree on
getting
the island, and
getting
it was pretty big too. But
like you have to choose which island you're going to be on, and you're the one who goes to Island 1 thinking like, oh, this is going to be the best island, this is going to be the best one, best one. Like, trust me, bro, trust me. And then you get plopped into the wasteland. Like, dude, you're fucked.
Hey guys! Life on Island 2 was beautiful. The terrain was green, the trees were plentiful, and the water was normal temperature.
Open for business.
Selling water? This is from the ocean. Are you trying to make me drink ocean
That's what
water?
I'm saying, Nick. This
The people
shit's
on Island 2
awesome.
immediately realized they had chosen the island of safety and wealth. You are literally a piece of gold.
Yeah.
The only real danger on Island 2 was the possibility of falling down from a tree as you're collecting wood.
Hey, just saw the
But
title.
some
Hope you're
people
doing
found a
okay.
way to
I'm
even
not,
work
but
around
you know.
that. So you're planning to build a bakery.
Yes,
And you're
Just how it's gotta
forcing your
be.
employees to go up and get oak.
Oh, no, no.
She forcing you to work up here.
Hey, no, it's double carrots, triple carrots.
I don't want
say
carrots.
anything.
I want fair working conditions.
Also, because of the vast amounts of trees, people were very quickly able to craft tools that allowed them to mine underground. Hello, Saps, you doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, this island's great.
Saps! Saps is the goat.
Yeah, I love it.
Overall, the people of Island 2 were
Like, Saps is the
thrilled with
hero
their
of this
new
movie, I'm
home,
being dead
thrilled
ass.
with their wealth, and they were very optimistic about their future.
I only have to watch
By the
this
end
for
of the
like
first
30
day, players
minutes,
on Island 1 had
and then my
finally
pen will
reached
be
the
like
big
good to
tree.
go.
You realize how high up you are?
Oh yeah, no, we're not scared.
No?
No pain, no gain.
Island 1 was still pretty far from having fully fledged civilizations, but there were communities starting to form. For example, this player named Remy the Rats made a small restaurant to feed those who were starving. Remy the Rat, what are you serving them here? It's very popular. Bread? And you could... What the frick? Why? Wait, is this a bread line? Yes. Oh no! I also got word that there was a small group of people who had chosen to settle in a weird location.
People at the volcano.
What type of people would choose to live on a volcano? Hey guys.
Hello.
What the?
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the mafia.
This was Lingolini, and he had recruited about 20 people to join his.
Lingolini does this bit for the
mafia.
entire
His goals were
thing,
very
by the way.
simple. Make
He does not let
friends
up.
and get
Does not break
rich.
character even
Let
once.
me tell you a little secret. We found some netherite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't tell anyone though. We're trying to keep it between us.
We'll check back in with these guys later, but in the meantime, on Island 2, there were actual huge civilizations starting to form.
I don't care about power, I don't care about government, I just want to make a nice place for my people to live.
This player named Call Me Cass was the leader of about 50 people in a nation she named the Cass Coalition. And a coalition it was of very different types of people, including pirates, bankers, Canadian cartels, bakery owners, and their employees.
I want fair working conditions.
How much even being paid to work up here?
Paid? People are getting paid?
Now, later in the day, Island 2 would face its first conflict. What the heck?
Hey, you guys can't be destroying the beach.
Who are you?
A group of about 20 people were extracting sand from the shore right next to the Cass Coalition.
Who are you?
Cass was obviously not happy about this, but these people didn't care because they were from a much bigger nation called the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth.
We're actually 5 nations combined into one, so we have strength in numbers.
The Commonwealth was a massive civilization that was formed on day 1 when 5 distinct groups were close enough to each other that
The
they
Mario
decided to come
Mafia,
together
bro.
and unify under
Let's
one
go.
nation. As a result, the Commonwealth had a government with 5 leaders at the top and over 150 citizens.
We're going to turn this mountain into our city currently.
Ah, okay. The Commonwealth leaders were very ambitious and wanted to make the Commonwealth the most beautiful, the most respected, the most powerful nation on Island 2, even if it came at the expense of others. Overall, by the end of the day, Island 2 was much further ahead than Island 1, as expected. But let's see what happens in the following days. As players logged back in the next day, nobody was expecting that the beginning of day 2 would end up having one of the most consequential moments of the entire event.
I really want to participate in like shit like this. It seems so
Remy
much
the
fun.
Rats was running his restaurants when
Even
he
though I know
received a
I wouldn't be
visit from
anyone
a player
important.
named Spoon.
Spoon!
Knight, I need food, I'm dying.
Yo, Spoon.
Well, yep.
I do have food. You're private, but
Oh, I need food. Oh, God, I'm too kind. I care about everyone else before myself. It's such a problem.
Now this player,
Oh, I'm
Spoon,
too
was a
kind.
rising
It's such a
leader on
problem. Oh
Island
my
1.
god.
He was known for always giving away his own food. But some people started to suspect that Spoon's supposed generosity was merely a method to gain popularity, to further his political ambitions. That is, until...
Boom, assassination.
Oh my god.
Who is a traitor?
I'm too kind, Lamau.
Spoon had survived an assassination attempt, which brought him exactly the attention he needed to cement himself as a legend on Island 1. People were drawn to him, and on day 2, Spoon used this leverage to establish an empire named West Helm.
These people have made me emperor. This right here is going to be our capital. We're also building a massive coliseum.
You mean where people fight to the death?
Exactly!
Even though the people of West Helm were still struggling with food and resources, their motivation to succeed was unbelievably high.
Earlier, somebody tried to take my life. Someone with this face.
But now, he's dead!
For the first time, it seemed like the people of Island 1...
Let me hang his head on a spit.
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Nearly killed by some dude.
Island 1 was finally starting to develop civilizations, but not all of them were as motivated as West Helm. Right next door, for example, was a cult named
West Helm
Nevermore
fucking
that
rocks.
literally just boxed themselves in and wanted nothing to do with the rest of the world.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
And honestly, these guys weren't wrong to be pessimistic. See, some of the people who chose Island 1 had secretly
Thank you,
been hoping
Takara
that when they
POV, for
finally
the
made it
$9.
underground, they
Hey
would
Ashes, I'm
find
sorry about your
troves of
situation. I hope
iron
it's
and
healthy today.
diamonds, but
You and
instead,
Matt are
they
strong
only
enough
found
to
a
see things
giant
through.
layer of lava
I
that stemmed
thank
from
you.
the volcano
It's only me
and
going
covered
through the
entire
eviction.
island.
Matt's okay. I should reiterate that Matt is okay.
This lava layer ended up killing a lot of people.
Also, I'm telling you guys, this
That said, a lot
video,
of people weren't necessarily
this is
angry at the
absolute
poor
cinema.
conditions
All
themselves, but more so about
2.5
the
hours are worth
inequality
it.
between Island 1 and Island 2. See, even though the two islands had a border separating them, preventing anyone from crossing for now, rumors were spreading about the wealth and the amazing environment of Island 2. Because of this, some people on Island 1 were starting to develop some feelings about the other island.
Island 2 might be the better island, but we're the better people.
Oh. In fact, artists on Island 1 were already making propaganda posters, some of which were rather concerning, including a few creations by our mafia leader, Lingolini. Speaking of Lingolini, there was some drama on the volcano on day 2.
I just survived an assassination attempt.
What?
More assassination attempts.
Mamma mia, help me! I'm getting chased! Lego likes just attacked me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
It was becoming a pretty common occurrence on Island 1 for people to try to rob or murder as a means to get food or resources. But Lingolini was not going to let that slide. Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put a hit out on him. Everybody in the Mafia knows that the Lego likes is an enemy of the Mafia.
I'm going to kill him.
Oh wait, who's coming out over here? There's some people coming down.
Oh, those are people from Infernus. They're our allies.
Oh, really? Lingolini had decided to share his volcano territory with a larger group called Infernus, whose main goal was to preserve and protect the sacred land of the volcano.
Like, this was already playing out like a
Leader,
D&D
player
campaign.
named Seneca, who described herself as the Queen of Infernus.
We are a nation of the flame. We have to treat the volcano with the respect it deserves, and we hope we can work with Lingolini to do just that.
Seneca and Lingolini agreed to protect each other in case of an invasion, and use the volcano's height and flowing lava to their advantage.
Their Mario impression is really good, I agree.
We'll kick them out like a Koopa shell.
I'm just surprised that he's able to stay in character.
Of invasions, on day 2, the Cass Coalition was approached by an army of boats.
Guys, I think we're under attack.
It looked like for some
Guys,
reason the
I think we're
Commonwealth
under
was trying to
attack.
attack.
No, we can't fight this. We gotta run. Get everyone out. Get everyone out.
But after a few moments of panic, it turned out to be just a group of immigrants who had gotten lost.
We are not here to invade, I swear.
Oh,
We are not here to invade you, we promise.
Why are y'all here? It's you motherfucker.
But I didn't do anything.
Issue motherfucker.
I didn't do anything. Okay. The leader of the migrants, a player named 3 Below Zero, profusely apologized for the scare, and then the migrants took over. What's going on, Cass?
I know they didn't mean to do that. I'm telling my people not to worry.
Glad to hear. Now, on day 2, players had finally realized that Island 2 was not technically an island at all, but an archipelago, or chain of islands. The northern island was an optimal place to settle, with open fields, trees, and wildlife. So naturally it had the biggest civilizations, including the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and a huge kingdom named Tricolor, ruled by a monarch named Jofiel.
The red stands for the underground, the green for plains, and the blue for the coast.
The center island, meanwhile, had pink cherry blossom trees, and was the home of a small nation called Barbie Land. What is this?
Life in plastic?
Oh god.
It's fantastic.
Okay. And lastly, the
I
southern
love
island
Barbie
was
Land.
big, but also extremely
That's where I would
dense,
live.
flooded
I'd be
with
queen.
jungles and swamps. As a result, nobody really wanted to stay there. Although I did find one person. Saps, what is this?
Can't you tell? This is my vacation home.
How's this a vacation home? I don't see any lawn chairs or furniture. There's no
Hey,
roof.
hold your horses there, cowboy.
Let him
Saps is
cook.
one of the few players who chose not to join any
Goddamn.
civilizations because he didn't want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he made lots of friends across Island 2, his best friend Flux actually being the second in command of the migrant group. Speaking of, 3 Below Zero and the migrants had finally reached their destination all the way up north. Now, other than accidentally invading the Cass Coalition, these guys seemed pretty insignificant. But little did people know, this new
Is it okay if I share a
civilization
Kofi
was
link
about
around?
to change
Yeah.
the entire
I mean, yeah, you
world.
can. I'm not the one really struggling financially, but it helps me personally, so
live where we live.
I would appreciate it,
We intend
yes.
to use it for good. We are enlightened. We are the light. We are Luminara.
The migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara. They saw themselves as the light of
I do need to
Island
pay
2,
for stuff.
The innovators, the inventors.
Like, there's quite a few things I need to pay for
reason
anyway.
3 Below Zero had
So that would
chosen
be
this
helpful, yes.
specific location to settle. Well, it wasn't by accident. After the first day, 3 Below Zero had used content and propaganda released by the people of Island 1 to estimate the location of the other island. He then used a coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of Island 2. His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other island so that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge connecting the two islands, giving free passage as a sign of good faith to perhaps bring about world peace. But it wouldn't be that simple. The second in command of Luminara, Flux, as well as a few concerned citizens, did not want that bridge to be built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that people on Island 1 were angry. Their fear was that Island 1 would just use that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
That bridge is a bad idea. Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
What about the goal of world peace?
I respect our leader's goal, but
I don't know what this guy's accent is supposed to be. Like, is he supposed to be British?
Trying to befriend our enemies. The way we're going to achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
What if 3
Or is he just very posh?
What if they finish the bridge?
Well, then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
Like, he says all like a British person. Oh.
As Day 2 came to an end, tensions were rising, both within nations and between islands, leaving people worried about what's going to happen next. Back on Island 1, I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al-Karasina.
Al-Karasina.
We're the baddest pirates around.
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates.
Lego likes just to take me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him.
So to be clear, Lego Likes had a bounty on his head, and he was hanging around pirates. You could probably guess how this ends.
Yo, Lego Zanga's here.
So is this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
Ooh. They're boiling him! Oh no!
Cook
Oh
him.
my gosh!
Wow!
The Al-Karasina pirates had killed Lego Likes, but there was a small problem. Did you hear about the news?
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because Lego Likes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Lingolini didn't know who actually killed him. But fortunately for the pirates, when a player dies, the dead
I really
player
like
drops
the
their own
username
head, which the pirates believed would be the
Lingolini.
proof they needed to collect their bounty later today. So you're expecting a payment later?
Yes.
What we expect.
All right. Well, I'll go. I'll go.
Mashallah.
By day
Shalom.
3, players had basically mapped out all of Island 1 and were finally starting to adapt to the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread lines. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal. Hopefully that isn't foreshadowing.
Emperor Spood was still the most powerful man on Island 1, and on day 3, he was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
We invited you here mainly to discuss plans in case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials.
We don't have any real plan, you know.
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
Emperor Spood had come in with good intentions, but it was there that he learned that he hates meetings.
I'm gonna go there.
When Emperor Spood left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
Okay, we need a better representative.
Then, basically right on cue.
Elysium diplomats follow me. Bodyguards.
Sorry guys, sorry, I'm late.
Sorry.
This is Benji, and he's the leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium.
Benji.
See, on day 2, Benji had discovered
Elysium
that
of the
toward
disco
outer edges of the
variety?
island, away from the volcano, the water isn't boiling hot anymore. So he founded Elysium, which literally translates to a place of ideal happiness. And he made the nation to give peace-loving people a chance to relax and get away from all the troubles of Island 1.
Cross my name off the list. This is without
There are some banger, like, royalty-free songs in this video.
We were hoping that Lord Ish could summon a single mushroom cow.
Alright, if anyone drops a pufferfish in the next 60 seconds, I'll do it.
What do I have to do?
What do I have to do? The pufferfish. Quick.
There it is.
Alright!
We can kill it for leather!
Now, back
We
at the
can
Blue
kill
Cross,
it for
Benji and the other
leather!
leaders discussed the possibility of creating a full Island 1 alliance. All the leaders at the meeting, including Westhelm's representatives, believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game changer. But first,
Before we make this official, we have to convince everyone else to join.
see, there were a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all on board. First was the Alcaracina Pirates, who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as it was happening.
Mary the Platypus.
Hello.
They were on their way to collect their bounty from the second nation not yet in the alliance, the Linguini Mafia. Oh yes, they're waiting.
Hello, I'm looking for
Hello,
Mario.
anyone?
Hello, it's me. Ooh, mamma mia! It looks like a small brain. It sure looks like a Lego lights.
Meanwhile, the Nevermore cult would probably be a little bit more difficult to convince, but the Blue Cross said they'd try anyway. Now, as for the fourth and final nation, well, it was a bit of a mysterious group. Their civilization was down south, and they were very isolated and secretive. They were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters. As a result, people were kind of scared to approach them, but they knew they had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't matter that they all lived on the poor island. All of a
Let's go
sudden,
with
out of nowhere, the most
with the
powerful
$10,
force
thank
in the
you.
world would become
Wishing the
Island
small things
1.
add up. Cheers and wishes for success. Fuck evictions. Yeah, fuck evictions. Thank you again for drawing my rat profile picture. It is no problem. I'm glad you like it, and thank you for your support.
As you can see, there was a bit of commotion at the Commonwealth. They had just exploded their own land because of a miscommunication. What happened was one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their old land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving.
What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Overall, the
I thought we were moving, so I blew all our shit up.
done because the 5 leaders were constantly fighting over power. See, there were 5 leaders, each with 1 vote. But because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, should the smallest faction's vote have the same weight as the biggest faction's vote?
It is ridiculous that Armin's vote is worth the same as mine. I mean, I need about 50 people, and he has like, barely 5.
Because of all the fighting and disarray, Commonwealth citizens started moving to other nations like the Cass Coalition. Cass's style of governing, letting people do whatever they want, was making her very popular with her people.
I've been with Cass since pretty much the beginning, and she's established a democracy, a true one.
Really focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations had some unintended consequences, like players making strange and ugly buildings. So to solve this, Cass hired a building inspector.
I don't like your build. I think it looks ugly.
Basically made out of stone. That way no one can burn us down.
However, the building inspector did get a little power hungry. What's going on here?
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building code.
Because it's not up to code.
So then, citizens took matters into their own hands.
This part's funny. Fuck you, man. Fuck that guy.
Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island 2 were still the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and Tricolor. Tricolor was a medieval civilization separated into 3 regions, one of them being an underground city.
Oh
my gosh. This is big.
Yeah.
People didn't really know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because they tended to be more private. Jofiel was more interested in building up Tricolor rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
I am so tired of the politics already.
Yeah.
I've got some news. People are concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Now, this particular rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false. Aperion was just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly bordered the ocean next to Island 1. That said, the rumor that Island 1 was uniting was true, which got some people worried, especially the two border states. So, Jofiel invited over all the major leaders and diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting. The only leader who declined was 3 Below Zero because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge. So he sent in his place his second-in-command, Flux. Flux, what's your plan here?
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says, we need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Good luck, sir. And because this meeting was the most important event yet on Island 2, Jofiel invited a neutral mediator, someone who could lead the meeting in a fair manner and wasn't a part of any nation. Saps, where are you going?
Apparently they're making me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not excited, I'm terrified. I'm accidentally gonna cause a war.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Alright, I think everyone's here.
Welcome.
Well, we at the great and mighty Commonwealth are looking forward to a productive conversation.
Me and the big dick Commonwealth.
So, as the president of Aperion, I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm
Like Jesus, bro.
a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Here, here.
I can agree.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
That's a good start, but if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara...
God, he sounds so pompous, I hate him.
Why I think we need to focus our efforts on preventing an attack in the first place.
An attack is inevitable. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux. Let Jovial finish.
Island 1 is starving. They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems. And imagine for a second how quickly we could change their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pact, but we also send aid to Island 1. Basically, we're ready for an attack, but we try our best to prevent it. I'm on board with that.
I can agree to that.
The Commonwealth agrees.
Guys, no, this is ridiculous.
Are you British or not,
Literally
man?
making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous that we live in a paradise, and they're gonna invade us no matter what. And you wanna send aid to them? Guess what? They're gonna take whatever you send them. Food, armor, weapons, and they're gonna use all of that against us.
He might have a point.
Hold on. Island 1 isn't evil. They're not savages. They just need help.
You cannot be this naive.
Well, there's a guy under the table. There's a guy under the table.
Everyone is super on edge. They're worried about traps.
Guys, Island 1 is united. They have hundreds of people.
Bro has
all
no
aligned
proof
in
of this,
same
by the
goal
way.
To kill us and take our resources. If they decide to attack any single one of our nations,
I love fear-mongering.
it'll be easy. All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization. Either that, or we attack Island 1 first.
Whoa, bro.
You plan to kill what's crazy, Jofiel, is you leading all of us to our death.
Oh my God.
You have to
We
listen
can't
to me.
do that.
If we don't do this, it's the end of Island 2.
Flex,
Hold on, we can't do that. That's crazy.
What is happening?
Alright, everyone, we can't fight. Let's just vote. All in favor of Flux's plan to treat Island 1 as an enemy, say aye.
Aye.
Literally nobody.
All in favor of
Cinematic, bro. Cinema.
West Helm, I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island 1.
Oh my god. So you remember this guy?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Well, he had joined a band that produced
Nearly
actual
killed
songs
by
and
some
performed them
dude.
all across Island 1.
This shit's so cool.
A boiling water sea. Let's go. And no resources to speak of. Except a water tree.
Let's go! Everyone loved the Island 1 band, including Emperor Spoon, who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens. He believed that a happy citizen is a productive citizen.
West Helm took us in and gave us a little home.
Even though Emperor Spoon was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite. It had an army, a storage system, and a hierarchy, from emperor all the way down to citizen or plebeian. And of course, there was the Colosseum, which when finished will play a major role in West Helm's justice system. That said, Emperor Spoon was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need a better representative.
Our
Wah,
final
wah,
goal
wah.
is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
Benji and the other leaders were concerned that Emperor Spoon is unstable and may one day try to take over the entire island. And their concerns only grew when Spoon was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2 were to ever
Can't a bro
attack,
listen to
they
music?
needed Spoon on their side, so they didn't know what to do.
So does the volcano have a chance to erupt? No, but like, let's let them think that.
I just want to say, thank you, Spoon, for all your support.
You're welcome. I'm the best.
Glory to
I'm the shit!
Meanwhile, Seneca, the Queen of Infernus, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people. A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano. Yesterday at the Island 1 meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would each take different precautions. Everyone believed that the volcano was dangerous, except for Seneca, who had decided to take the opposite approach.
It's all just paranoia. If we really value the volcano, we need to have faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernus as a civilization was to preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it? Lingolini, meanwhile, decided to make his home underground within the volcano.
Live under the ground, like a Goombas.
Lingolini's main goal was to get rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the mafia
Get
to live
rich.
there. But it wasn't the
I wish that
main
were me
reason.
right now.
Remember this interaction from day one?
Hold on, can we tell you a little secret? We found some nether.
Oh, really? Scattered throughout the volcano were pieces of netherite, the rarest and most powerful mineral in all of Minecraft. Not even Island
Yeah, them
2
shit's hard
had
to find.
netherite. It was the single secret
I tried and
advantage
it's
that
like
Island 1 had.
I get maybe
And the only
2
ones who knew about it were the Lingolini
whenever I
Mafia
go like
and Infernus.
debris hunting.
Now, even though Infernus didn't exactly like how Lingolini was desecrating what they consider to be sacred land, they made a deal with him. The Mafia can keep mining so long as they provide Infernus with some of the minerals they find. But Lingolini was unsatisfied.
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Lingolini didn't like how Infernus was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing in return. So he secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernus anything. Lingolini's hope was that Infernus never asks for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely. Otherwise, he would be in a lot of trouble. That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were also eager to join, and surprisingly, so was Nevermore. There was only one holdout. This mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By a vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected? What's that?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally
that
skeptical
mean?
of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in their army, which was composed of really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy?
He's gonna die.
Now, I felt a little bad for this player, so I threatened the Covenants. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News.
No, don't go to side.
So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you. I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
What?
Dude, it's free money.
You know what?
It's called a business for a reason. It's not for profit, okay?
Sidefall ran a news business with questionable ethics. He was also known for making up fake stories, writing things like, "The lava is rising," just to sell more papers. That said, earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the entire island. Island 1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was one last danger that nobody knew about until now.
The warden. I hate fighting wardens, bro.
Meanwhile, the people of Island 2 had spent the day building their civilizations and having a good time. Yesterday, their leaders had voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1, hoping this gesture would lead to peace. But not everyone agreed with this approach.
The end of Island 2.
Fucking Flux grabbing the camera. It's the end of Island 2!
Furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values. 3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1. The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war. As a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position as second in command.
Fuck you!
I spoke with Legacy, a citizen of Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
Flux is very good
Flux
at playing with a
had
villain.
spent the day building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for them to hide if Island 1 attacks. And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend, Saps, finish building his home.
Despite all the chaos, Sap still reached out to me after I was demoted.
Mr. Mediator, what a good friend.
Flux over here can be a little unpredictable, but he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
Even though Flux was much more ambitious than Zaps, these two had become very good friends.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah,
Wow.
look at this. Yeah. Unloaded.
But just as day 4 was about to come to a peaceful end, something happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever. Jofiel, the leader of one of Island 2's largest civilizations, was walking across Tricolor with her second in command, Seraphim.
Boom, assassination.
Seraphim! What are you doing?
What? No way. The second in command of Tricolor had just killed their own leader. And immediately, all of Island 2 went on lockdown.
What? Wait, what?
Everyone was confused about what caused this to happen. They killed Jofiel. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete disarray.
That's our leader.
Back at Saps' place, Flux told Saps it might be a good idea for him to call an emergency meeting with all the leaders. So, for the sake of the island, Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow. But for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order. Now, Island 2 wasn't the only place that would face tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly. Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened. Oh no. He doesn't know the lava layer's there.
Oh, the poor guy.
No. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I think
Oh my god.
With world leaders dying left and right, the media
Not the
had plenty to
Alcaracina
report on.
pirates, bro.
The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're #1 because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo Sidefall.
And later into day 5,
Bozo,
the
bozo,
news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance, thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1.
Yippee!
But right away, the
Unity.
strength of this alliance would be tested. Earlier, a citizen of Infernus had accidentally told someone outside of Infernus that there was netherite in the volcano.
Like, bro, how does that
And
even
this
get
news
out?
spread all across the island. This was a disaster for Infernus and the Lingualini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus. And lo and behold, they confirmed there was netherite. Because the Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like Westhelm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
This is my land, even though I'm on top of the volcano.
Not. Now with netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field, but the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some mineral.
Meanwhile, Island 2 was still processing the death of Jophiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you know, you still made me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate
shit's
the hunt
about to
for
go
Seraphim
down.
and discuss their
Lock
plans
in,
for when
chat.
the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jophiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the Commonwealth. But remember from day 3 how the 5 Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other?
It is ridiculous that Almond's vote is worth the same
Listen,
as mine.
that
This all
happens
came to
when
a head on day 5 when one of the
Work
leaders
on
was
another
caught
application.
plotting
God,
to
that's
take
stupid.
control of the entire Commonwealth. So another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well, oh my God!
Oh my god!
Wolfram's dead.
What? We just witnessed murder!
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even more faith in their governments.
Whammo.
This Commonwealth citizen went to the Cass Coalition to complain to Cass directly.
I got information that there might be netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the Cass Coalition thrived.
Netherite is useless. Meanwhile, it was
their own
previously
problems.
established that Netherite is the most powerful tool in Minecraft.
That implies I get paid.
Is he not getting paid?
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, What Daddy had ditched work to attend a party in Barbie Land. So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Cass Coalition. He's asking for help.
You have to yell louder. I can't hear you. You're so far up. You have to get closer to the ground.
Well, he did what she asked. I love the cutoff screen.
You're so far up. You have to get closer to the ground.
Now, because
That
of this
never
recent
happened.
tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps' meeting. That said, every other major leader was now on their way. As the leaders and representatives arrived, there was one person who would be notably absent, banned from attending
Orange
the
head
meeting.
just got a package.
Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quotes, important to tell me. Flux, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, let me just explain. I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent. They can see that
God,
Island
I hate
1 is
this
gearing
guy.
up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless,
God, enough
and
of
it's
this
going
guy.
to result in all of our people dying.
So, you got a plan?
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
What do you mean, has to go?
Has to go. Removed. And I'm done waiting. It's gonna happen today.
Ooh. You're mean.
Welcome. Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they could help in any way. I told Seraphim to kill Jofield. And today, we will finish the job!
I can't take bro seriously when he talks like that, bro.
Wait, so Seraphim
His voice is
gets
too
there.
funny.
What actually happens next?
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would like to bring you to the table. If you agree with full KOS on Seraphim, please say aye.
Aye. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
no other choice.
Maybe.
Alright, so I have something to say. Is there a possibility, any possibility, that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing? Are leaders safe?
I have reason to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for Saps?
I feel bad for Saps.
He has no idea what's about to happen to him. But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you?
happened? What happened?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
Why is there a trap? Is this all a setup? Saps, where's Saps? Where did he go? Did Saps do this? Wait, Saps? You have to find him.
Put him down! Kill him! Kill Saps! Saps, where are you?
Shit got fucking crazy. Ugh.
It was a new day, and Island 2 was in shock. On day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this. He had been framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan. But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed. But overall, the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened?
After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh!
War to Tricolor.
But when more people found out
Holy
about
shit.
how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps...
Alright. Not gonna lie. I'm tired, bro. I hate to cut it here, but my body's growing restless. I got stuff to do. I mainly just did this to, like, sort of calm myself down, get my head on straight, but hopefully the next time I stream, it'll be soon, and I'll be able to, like, I don't know, properly do stuff. I'll have a new avatar, new setup, but if you want to support me, which you can, my Ko-fi link is in the description. It's also on both my Twitter page and my Blue Sky page. If you want to financially support me, you can. In these trying times, but I will see you all hopefully soon. Hopefully I don't have to actually worry about this, but for now I'm signing off and I will see you guys later. I'm tired, my voice is gone.